With the 2018 midterms looming, attention will soon be on California. Democrats will attempt to win congressional seats in the state in an effort to flip the House majority back in the party's favor. One America's Brooke Schlyer has more on the upcoming election and the districts that could see a tight race.
Right now, the GOP controls the White House, both chambers of Congress, most governorships, and a majority of state legislatures. This dominance has only happened twice since 1929, and Democrats will try to win power back in the upcoming midterm elections. The Liberal Party has already announced a list of congressional seats it's trying to steal from Republicans, with several just in California. Democrats can only flip the House back to blue by winning some of these key districts in the Golden State, but the GOP will put up a fight to hold on to these spots.
Despite having a majority in the House, Republicans hold 14 of the 53 congressional seats from California. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is targeting 7 of these spots in the upcoming 2018 midterm elections in a bid to take back control of the chamber. This includes 2 incumbents from Central California, Jeff Denham and David Valadao. But it seems the focus is on Southern California, where Democrats are trying to unseat Steve Knight, Ed Royce, and Mimi Walters, as well as Dana Rohrabacher and Darrell Issa. Although midterms usually have a lower voter turnout than presidential elections, those who go to the polls tend to be more reliable voters favoring incumbents. If this holds to be true, most of these spots will stay red, as only 3 of these congressmen won by less than 10 points in the 2016 midterms. This includes Jeff Denham, who previously took the lead with 52 to 48 points and currently has all Democrat challengers. His re-election would help further President Trump's agenda to support Americans' Second Amendment rights. The Air Force veteran co-authored the Concealed Carry Reciprocity Bill, which passed in the House.
I have a strong belief in our Second Amendment rights. I also believe that when you take the test, when you take the training, when you pass a background check and you work with our sheriff, that you should not only have a concealed carry permit, but you ought to be able to take it across state lines.
The other 2 GOP lawmakers who saw a tight race in 2016 are Steve Knight and Darrell Issa, both of which have all Democrat challengers. Knight will go up against 5 candidates, including his 2016 opponent, who he beat by 6 points. However, it was even a closer race for Representative Issa. He won the last election by 1,600 votes, allowing him to keep claim on the seat since 2010. Issa pushed for several policies important to the president, like restrictions to H-1B visas.
Most of us believe that the amount of H-1 should, in fact, be set by the shortage and in a particular field, and not by an arbitrary number like 60 or 80,000.
Republicans have a chance to not only keep seats, but gain a few as well, especially the state's 7th district, represented by Democrat Ami Bera, who only won by 2 points in 2016. He currently has 3 challengers, 2 GOP candidates, and 1 Democrat. Andrew Grant seems to be the most active Republican opponent. Grant identifies himself as a business leader who supports tax reform. He's also a veteran and former intelligence officer, which he says will guide decisions if elected to Congress.
I live by what my parents taught me and what Marines expect. Character counts, leadership matters. Do the right thing.
The GOP could also take back the 24th district. Its current Democrat representative won by 6 points in 2016 and only has 2 Republican challengers.
Dynamics of the race will be more clear in the beginning of March, which marks the candidate filing deadline. California runs on a top 2 primary system, so the next important date is June 5th. This is when voters usually cast a ballot for the person they believe should be their political party's candidate in the general election. However, unlike other states, the top 2 candidates from the primary continue on to the general election in November, even if one of the politicians has more than 50% of the vote. For One America News, I'm Brooke Schlyer. Now back to you at the desk.